I'll get sort of mad at myself. I'll get sort of frustrated and annoyed with myself that I can't focus on what I want to do in the moment. I'll tell you a story about my math. Whenever I'm mathing, sometimes I usually math before I go to sleep, and I'll start mathing and I'll get kind of distracted. Like I'll get an idea for a webinar, or I'll think about like a partner or a problem, or I'm like, oh, tomorrow I want to make waffles. And so sometimes the distractions are pleasant. They're not necessarily stressful, but I'll get sort of mad at myself. I'll get sort of frustrated and annoyed with myself that I can't focus on what I want to do in the moment. If you have trouble focusing, the focus is we're going to try and create different allures for that focus. We want you to be able to seduce that focus back to yourself. And whether it's with a partner or by yourself, who cares? We're going to try and figure out how can we come back to ourselves. So I've got two little exercises for you that you can do right now, and you can also do them daily just to be able to connect back to what we're feeling. The way our society is set up and the way that we operate, we mainly are multitasking all the time, right? So sometimes our heads are thinking about something else and our bodies are doing something else. And so it can be really tough to figure out, oh my God, like what does it feel like when I'm actually present with my body and my brain at the same time? So I want you to think about something really sad. Think about something that didn't make you feel so great, and think about what that felt like. And I just want you to notice any changes in your body. So did you kind of feel like, oh, I was having a good time. Luna was funny and now she's sad. Did your body change? Did you feel a heaviness anywhere in your chest? Did you feel a tightening in any other part of your body? Did you feel a change in the way that you were either breathing in or breathing out? So think about that for a moment. And then I want you to think about like something super, super happy. I watched this adorable video on Instagram. I'm obsessed with the Tiny Chef show. He's this little mini chef and he like cooks things. He's so cute. I like anything miniature. And I was dying. I was just laughing out loud. I felt giddy. I was like kicking my feet around, and then I wanted to send it to everybody. And so when we think about how we feel when we remember a happy moment, think about like how your face changes. Think about how your body might change. Think about where there's excitement or a different kind of tension, a different buildup of a different energy. And so once we can establish a contrast, sometimes a contrast will help us get into ourselves through our emotions and how we're feeling about things. So now I want you to so if these are your toes, so I want you to wiggle your toes, like just wiggle them around, right? You're just like scrunching them together. And then you're going to grasp your toes. So bring your toes in, like just squeeze your toes either together or squeeze your feet together, whatever. Grasp, if you're wearing socks, grasp the socks. If you're wearing shoes, grasp the shoes. And so I want you to tighten those toes. And then you're going to try and tighten your ankles together. So you're going to squeeze your ankles together. Then you're going to squeeze your knees together. Squeeze those thighs together. Squeeze your elbows against your waist. And then you're going to bring in, so you're holding everything. You're holding everything super tight, and you're bringing in your hands into little fists, and you're just going to hold everything really, really, really tight, and then you're going to release. Think about what that felt like. Did you feel a rush of blood coming back? Did you feel sort of a relief when you got to let go? How are you feeling now? Is there more sensation in your knuckles because we brought blood flow to them by giving a contrast to them? So doing that exercise, and do it again when you've got more time to do it, but notice how that brings in an opportunity to see the contrast of release versus tension. Everyone sort of takes on learning and coming back to the body in different ways because we all have different intensity levels and ways of encouraging our own transformation. And so this is definitely a practice. So commit, if you can, to 10 minutes of some sort of sensory practice every day, because we're going to sense our way back to our body.